अंश 3 महिन्याचा असल्यापासून आम्ही येत आहोत. 21 दिवस NICमध्ये ठेवलं होतं. तर तिथल्या डॉक्टरने सांगितलं डिस्चार्ज झाल्यानंतर की त्याला फिजिओथेरपी दिली पाहिजे, त्यामुळे त्याची डेव्हलपमेंट होऊ शकते.
मग आम्ही फक्त थेरपी चालू ठेवली. स्टार्टिंगला बसायला लागला त्यावेळेस मग आम्हाला विश्वास पडला की थेरपीमुळे ह्याचं पुढे प्रोग्रेस होऊ शकतो.
It's children like Ansh and his parents going through the journey of supporting his development that inspired us to establish a multidisciplinary team for challenged children, and so TDH came into being in 1979. 40 years ago, the priority as far as children's health was concerned was more concentrated on their nutrition, infections, and a deadly disease called Indian childhood cirrhosis. So there was no support at all available for children with handicap. Now, as we call them as challenged children. We thought of creating a system for them, and thanks to KM Hospital Pune and my chief, Dr. Banu Koyaji, who had the vision of doing something for handicapped children. We moved around, and luckily we had a couple of friends from Germany, from an organization called Tedesome, Mr. Gunther Hilliges and Mr. Adi Patel, who helped us to precipitate this concept. All kinds of disabilities, the physical, mental, and emotional, are taken care of under one roof in this system.
Services at TDH.
Treatment and diagnosis of developmental delay, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, attention deficit disorder, learning disability, autism spectrum disorder, hearing impairment, speech and language disorders, behavioral disorders. Therapies and interventions: play therapy, behavior therapy and counseling, neurodevelopmental therapies like occupational therapy, physiotherapy, sensory integration therapy, remedial therapy, speech and language therapy, skill building workshops and trainings, Dasi training, parent and teacher training, outreach programs.
Here we treat children with developmental delay, cerebral palsy, autism, ADHD, scholastic backwardness and sensory processing disorders. Our main aim is to develop ADL independence, that is independence in activities of daily living, so that our babies and children can be integrated well in society. To develop this ADL, there are lots of prerequisites which are required, like gross motor development, fine motor development, perceptual and cognitive development. The management of these children is not very easy, so we have to do counseling to our parents, and parents have to be our integral part of our team. The parents training programs are conducted by us. Whatever therapy we do here is carried out by parents at home, so that the child improves well, and involvement of parents is also much more with the child.
सुरुवातीला ती चालत नव्हती, म्हणजे चालायची पण धरून चालायची, मोकळी चालत नव्हती. मग तिचे जे पीडियाट्रिशियन आहेत त्यांनी सांगितलं की तिला काही फिजिओथेरपी करावी लागेल. मग त्या व्यायामानंतर तिच्यात बराच फरक पडला. नंतर इथले जे डेव्हलपमेंट पीडियाट्रिशियन आहेत ना, त्यांना दाखवलं तर त्यांनी ऑटिझमची जी लक्षणं आहेत ती सांगितली. मग तिच्यामध्ये आम्ही स्पीच थेरपी सुरू केली आणि ऑक्युपेशन थेरपीमध्ये काही दुसरे खेळ वगैरे असतात ते सुरू केले. मग त्या खेळामुळं आणि स्पीच थेरपीमुळे तिच्यामध्ये बराच फरक पडला.
As part of the early intervention efforts at the Child Development Unit, we psychologists assess babies right from 3 months of age till the age of 18 years. We try to give them early intervention. We use standardized test materials. We assess children with learning disorders and we give them certificates for getting concessions in the board exams. We also need to look into the emotional aspects of the child's makeup, because very often these children who have learning issues, other handicaps, end up getting a lot of emotional problems. We use play therapy, group therapy, individual counseling as preferred mode of treatment. We also deal with adolescent issues. We see adolescent children who have behavioral issues, conduct disorders, defiant behaviors, addictions, and antisocial behaviors. We have also seen internet, mobile addiction, which is becoming rampant, and we help these children out.
This neonatal intensive care unit was started 2 years after the TDH center. Here we are saving extremely low birth weight babies like 600, 700 grammars and many high risk babies. And these babies have a possibility of developing developmental delay. So before discharge, I personally counsel the baby's family members. We give them a counseling book and stress the importance of getting BERA, that's the hearing test done at 3 months. The occupational therapist from the TDH center assesses them every 3 months till the age of 1 year. If there is any delay, we'll give them a stimulation kit along with a stimulation program, and this kit is given free of charge. At 1.5 years, we do a DASI test, that is Developmental Assessment Scale for Indian infants. And if the mental and the motor age is normal, then we reassure the parents that your child is doing well, stop worrying about it. Here I must tell you that the DASI test, which is an Indian adaptation of the Bailey Scales of Infant Development, is developed right here in our TDH center and by the renowned psychologist late Dr. Pramila Phatak. This link between the NICU and the TDH center is very gratifying.
Big Use as a center has an extremely pragmatic approach towards children who have hearing impairment and communicative disorders. Hearing impairment is a disability that's not visible and thereby goes unnoticed by very many people. The reason being that unless we communicate with a person who has a hearing impairment, we are never aware that this person has a hearing impairment. A deaf child thereby not only is not able to communicate with his family, but he is not even able to communicate with anyone outside. Education is something which he never achieves to the full potential that he has. We are now able to diagnose children as young as 3 to 6 months. When we intervene earlier, we give them hearing aids first. If God forbid hearing aids don't help this child to become speech language wise, at par with their peers, we then introduce something which is called a cochlear implant. Cochlear implant has been a boon to technology. It is the only technological driven prosthesis that can replace a special sense as of today. So eyesight, taste, feeling, we are not able to restore, but a cochlear implant gives the child hearing as near normal as he or she could have had. We in KEM have implanted now more than 500 children. The most expensive surgery today, almost I would say in India.
युक्ता आमचं पहिलंच बेबी आहे, तिला ऐकू येत नाही हे ॲक्च्युली आम्हाला कळायला पहिले खूप दिवस लागले. मग आम्ही युक्ताला इथे घेऊन आलो. त्याच्यापूर्वी आम्ही तिच्यामध्ये बेरा केली. तिथे लक्षात आलं की तिला प्रोफाऊंड हिअरिंग लॉस आहे, त्याच्यामुळे तिला बोलता येत नाही. मग त्याच्यानंतर आम्ही तिचं पहिलं इम्प्लांट केलं जानेवारी 2018 मध्ये. त्यानंतर युक्तामध्ये ड्रास्टिक चेंज झाला. एक तर तिच्या डेव्हलपमेंटसाठी खूप फायदा झाला.
माझी सोशल वर्कर म्हणून भूमिका ही कधी काउन्सिलरची, कधी कोऑर्डिनेटरची, तर कधी फॅसिलिटेटरची असते. इथे आलेल्या प्रत्येक नवीन पेशंटची डिटेल सोशल हिस्ट्री घेणं, त्यांना इथला सेटअप समजून देणं, इथले वेगळे वेगळे विभाग, त्यांच्या उपचार पद्धती यांची माहिती देणं, त्यांच्या मुलासाठी मिळालेला ट्रीटमेंट प्लॅन त्यांना समजला आहे का याची खात्री करणं. बरेच वेळा पालकांनी ऑटिझम, लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटीज, ADHD हे शब्द पहिल्यांदा ऐकलेले असतात. ते त्यांना सोप्या भाषेत समजून घेण्यासाठी मदत करणं. ट्रीटमेंटचा सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचा भाग असतो तो थेरपीजचा. या थेरपीज काही महिने किंवा काही वर्ष चालू असतात. या थेरपीजसाठी पालक मुलांना नियमितपणे आणतायत का? कोणी ट्रीटमेंट अर्धवट सोडून देत आहे का? ट्रीटमेंट अर्धवट सोडून देत असल्यास त्याची कारणं काय याचा फॉलोअप मी ठेवते. हा फॉलोअप ठेवत असताना बरेच वेळा लक्षात येतं की आर्थिक परिस्थितीमुळे पालक ही ट्रीटमेंट पूर्ण करू शकत नाहीत. अशा परिस्थितीमध्ये सोशल सर्व्हिस डिपार्टमेंटतर्फे देणगीदारांशी पत्रव्यवहार केला जातो, डोनेशन्स जमवली जातात। ही डोनेशनची रक्कम KEMच्या पुअर पेशंट फंडमध्ये जमा केली जाते आणि ही रक्कम योग्य आणि गरजू व्यक्तींपर्यंत पोहोचते आहे ना याची खात्री केली जाते।
So now that it's a very well established system, accepted by the whole nation as a role model, we would naturally want to progress further. And in that, what is really important is to establish lateral linkages, which we already have, of course, but they have to be strengthened. Like, for example, taking it to the school teachers, taking it to various institutions which are helping children who are challenged, and providing them with constant service in terms of long-term follow-ups, in terms of keeping them happy in the society, making them as meaningful members of the society. So over the years, I see this as a more evolved role model for the nation.
TDH has spent 40 years providing treatments, support, and assistance to children with special needs and their families, educating professionals, partners, and the society. It is our mission to create an inclusive environment that allows these children to grow and be independent. This would not be possible without the encouragement of our community. Your support and contributions will impact the life of a child with special needs. To donate, please contact our TDH medical social worker today.